Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about updates on McLaren and Christian Horner. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me on X at James's Pit Lane, I'll leave a link in the description, but let's jump straight into the video. So let's start with McLaren, with team boss Andrea Stella confirming that the team's so-called papaya rules will not change following the Singapore Grand Prix. Now, as we know, in Singapore, McLaren became Constructors' Champions, so that's now wrapped up and focus now turns to the Drivers' Championship, with both their drivers, Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris, in contention for the title, and Piastri is currently 22 points ahead of Norris. Now, throughout the season, McLaren has insisted on fairness between its two drivers, but in Singapore there was a bit of tension during the Grand Prix. Basically, Norris barged past Piastri at turn 3 to take away third place from his title rival, and immediately after the incident Piastri was not happy and was keen for the team to swap back the positions, as he felt it'd been a breach of the papaya rules in place, which can basically be shortened to do not hit your teammates. And following this, there has been speculation of, do McLaren just let their drivers fight it out now on track to the end of the season without papaya rules? However, Stella has reiterated that despite wrapping up the Constructors' title, papaya rules will stay in place as the drivers battled it out to be world champion, with Stella saying, as quoted by Racing News 365, "I can confirm that the win in the Constructors and the pursuit of the Drivers' Championship travel along independent tracks, because the internal competition in terms of the Drivers' Championship is regulated by principles which we talk about, for instance, team interest. But it is the team's interest to also make sure we have fair racing between our two drivers, that they can pursue their aspirations, and that there is sportsmanship in the way we go racing. These are the guiding principles which will remain even if we've achieved the Constructors' Championship, as in reality, we get more and more of the fine-tuning by reviewing each event. Even when things look like they were going perfectly, you always have a little bit to learn and review, and that is what we will do." Now, personally, I just like to see the two drivers fight it out on track to the end of the season without McLaren intervening. You know, the Constructors' Championship is done now, they've won that, so I would just like to see Norris and Piastri be left alone to fight for the title without McLaren doing anything. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. But let's move on to Christian Horner, with an interesting update being issued. As we know, Horner was the former team principal and chief executive of Red Bull Racing, but was sacked in July, with the split becoming official towards the end of September. And there have been rumours recently that Ferrari could possibly be interested in recruiting Horner, despite having given Fred Vasseur a contract extension in July. And Sky Sports F1 report that a source has told Sky Sports News that exploratory conversations have taken place, but other sources in Italy have downplayed the seriousness of the links. And Planet F1 says that it understands from sources close to the situation that the claims of Vasseur's position being under threat are wide of the mark. So we'll see how this plays out between Horner and Ferrari. But interestingly, Horner was seen in a meeting with the FIA president before this weekend's Austin Grand Prix. Basically, FIA president Mohammed Ben Sulayem met with McLaren Racing chief executive Zak Brown and Horner ahead of the United States Grand Prix, with Ben Sulayem sharing photos of the three enjoying a meal on social media. However, the reason for this meeting is currently unknown, and to me it is a surprise to see this type of meeting going ahead. You know, Zak Brown and Horner clashed on numerous occasions when Horner was at Red Bull. So yeah, interesting to see them all meet in the US, and as I say, this meeting comes at a time when Horner is reportedly known to be exploring avenues back into Formula 1. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.